Well, there was one time when I was younger, and I was giving out Valentine's Day chocolates. You know, because back then you can't just give it to, anyone. You have to give it to everyone, You can't just be like, I just want to give it to, girl A, B, and C. No, you had to give it to every single member of the classroom, right? So that no one feels left out. So, at the time, right? As a kiddo, I was like, I want to make, a really special one, for our teacher. Because, she's our teacher, right? And apparently, I guess, my dumbass didn't realize that, for Valentine's Day as a kid, and you have to remember, I was in preschool, so I was only maybe 3 years old, right? I was only 3 years old. For me, my logic was, I like spicy food. For Valentine's Day, people give people treats. I like treats. People put treats in bag full of treats. Tteokbokki is treat. Tteokbokki is a spicy rice cake. Right? So every single student had a bag, right? And my mommy packed me tteokbokki for lunch. And I remember opening my little container tteokbokki. Because I didn't pack chocolates, no. I don't think Mama Nona realized it was Valentine's Day either. So I opened my little bowl of tteokbokki with the container on it. And I got my little tiny fork. And I started putting the raw spicy tteokbokki in their plastic little bags, one by one. Like that, And I dumped the rest of all the tteokbokki into the teacher's bag. And I was like, yep. Yep. This is good. And I had a bag too, and they filled it up with chocolates, right? And I was like, job well done. And so and now all these bags are leaking red sauce, right? And all these bags are their holes are being torn into it because it's wet, right? Because it's a wet, spicy rice cake dish, right? And so, these kids are picking up their bags and there's boom, hole. Their chocolate is now covered in red spicy sauce. Every single member. The teacher opens her bag and it's just a puddle, because I dumped the whole thing. I was like, bam, 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 bam. I dumped it all in there. And I was like, yep. Why? Because I like tteokbokki. I think tteokbokki is a treat. You have to give people on Valentine's Day at school a treat. So my logic was give tteokbokki to classmates. Everyone's collecting it in bag. Put tteokbokki in bag. That was my logic, okay? Ziploc. I was 3, okay? Cut me some slack. The fact that I was even able to think that far ahead was enough. Okay. So I just gonna stab it with a fork and use my other finger to go pop it off. And then pick it up again from the floor and just pop it off. There we go. Yeah. And then so everyone's bags are ruined except for mine. And Mama Nana got a call from the teacher and was like, your daughter's no longer allowed to participate on Valentine's Day. Until she can learn how to behave. Yeah. It is what it is, Yeah. It is. I sabotaged it on accident, okay? On accident. Okay? It was accident.